Here's the third one of the same car. It's a Citroen XM. Car is on the lift, and I've already looked it over just to have an idea what's going on. Overall, the car looks nice. It's a Spanish car, so obviously it does not have any rust whatsoever. I mean, if you look at it, the only rust I see is at the rear of this muffler, and I don't even think it's, well, it's black, so I guess technically there's probably exhaust leak, but you can't really hear it. But that's the only rust spot that you'll see. These are brand new, and there are two in the front that also have been replaced. If you look at the tires, they're not great. They're probably borderline. I don't remember how old they are. They may start to dry rot just a little bit, but they're very evenly worn, and I'm pretty sure that pertains to all four tires. The car runs nice, rolls nice, and I don't really see any problem with the tires. I wouldn't say they are unsafe, but I would definitely probably replace them if you are planning to put some miles on this car, because these tires are just, they look like they may be older. Here is your spare, and let's go towards the front. Rear muffler, or not really, the rear muffler I guess is here, but that's another muffler that's in the middle, and then we have another one there. But again, most importantly, there is no rust. The car is resting on its lift points, and if you look at the brake lines and everything else, it all looks good. And obviously it's an older car, so you're gonna see stuff like this plastic here, it's scuffed and all that. But overall, again, it's not bad. I should probably mention that all cars that we have that come from Europe, they usually are mechanically pretty good. Every European country has pretty strict requirements when it comes to annual inspections or semi-annually or whatever it might be depending on the country. Now, as you can see, we haven't cleaned any of this over here, and it's got a lot of old residual stuff, some old grime, and obviously the car is older, so I wouldn't be surprised if there is a small seepage from some areas, but I don't think anything is really dripping. I mean, it's all dirty and it's got some old oil and dirt stuck to it, but when it comes to active leaks, it's not really that bad. Again, we purposely didn't clean it before taking that video, so you can see exactly what it looks like, because we are not fixing anything on the car. So this is what the underneath looks like. So again, old grime, but really I don't see any active leaks. I don't see anything really dripping out of this thing. Here you got your AC compressor that actually looks like it may be a newer one. Here you got one of the spheres that this one was not replaced. This is like a central one. I'm not really sure how this suspension works. And your transmission. So anyways, just an older Citroen. Oh, one thing I've noticed, there's a little cover here. By the way, there's a crack in a bumper here that I didn't notice before, because it's really under the bumper, so you can't see it when the car sits. But on this side, you got a tow hitch, and it should have a little cover, and that cover is missing. Again, you can't see it when you are standing next to the car, but when the car is on the lift, you can. And there are some new parts, as you can see. This boot looks like it's been replaced. This one is older, but it's still in good shape. It's not leaking or it's not cracked. And I think that's really about it. One statement, I have to make a correction to my previous statement. So as far as the suspension pump, when you leave this car sit and it just sits and idles for a long time, that pump still kicks in for like half a second. It's maybe like about every 15-20 seconds, it just does, you know, makes noise for a split of a second, and then it shuts off. So it does continuously kick in every once in a while, but it's for less than a second. And I think the previous ones that we've had would do the same, if I remember correctly. So anyways, call us with questions. I hope this is all sufficient. It's a very unique car.